Good evening, rancid puppets of flesh, and welcome to the Maggott Show. Tonight we're playing more World of Warcraft on the new Azshara's Balls server.
The hack-bearing scrotum server got flash-dotted.
Indeed. But to give you, our beloved listeners, a small amount of entertainment for this week, we've arranged a little something special.
Good evening, sports fans and drunken frat boys, and welcome to our 24-hour coverage of Maggott playing World of Warcraft. I'm Dorthog Darkscreamer. And I'm Orgyborg Dothwonger. And we're in Hour 9 of the relentless raid war between the Horde and Alliance raging just outside the gates of Stormwind. As some of you already know, the battle began on the heavily hacked Azshara's Balls server when a surprise raid by the ancient keepers of Pawn Guild discovered an Alliance plot to refine weapons-grade plutonium out of the minerals found in Gnomeregan. With that much plutonium, the Alliance players could use their craft skills to build an unstoppable arsenal of nuclear weapons. Since the Azshara's Balls server has no level or class restrictions, as we all know level requirements are an insult to God, they could unleash a mass nuclear strike on Orgrimmar and Thunder Bluff simultaneously with as many as 200 players. But then it was leaked that the technocracy of Orgrimmar Guild has been developing special guidance computers that remove the need for laser painting in the event of rocketry attacks, meaning they can unleash their own weapons without the need for an army of players or any skills off of the Ghost or Covert Ops trees. Since then, both the Alliance and the Horde have been attempting to steal one another's technologies. Both sides now have the rocketry guidance systems, but Beard Maggot's own guild, the Spunkers of Broken Glass, sabotaged efforts by the Alliance to take the plutonium to Stormwind, and now it is the focus of a battle between over 2,000 players on both sides, representing over 100 different guilds. The numerical advantage held by the Alliance players is being balanced out by the tactical brilliance of such Horde players as Emperor Fructalar, General Hathos of Keralis, and, of course, the Beard Maggot. It's been rumored that General Hathos has summoned his entire command cabinet to oversee this battle. Let's not forget the Alliance's leaders. While most of them lack experience in coordinating large-scale PvP battles, one character in particular named You Girly Man, hailing from an ISP on Earth of all places, is effectively organizing the human resistance in Stormwind and keeping the Horde from victory. So right now, Maggott is using his Horde character, an orc named Human, marching with his guild alongside their allies, the People's Front of Orgrimmar. We notice this area has virtually no strategic importance. What is it you plan to do here, Maggott?
We're planning ahead. Me and a few other teams are planting stasis traps all around the Alliance graveyards behind the front line. Our next surge should push them back to these graveyards, meaning as soon as they start rezzing, they'll be paralyzed. The delay in response time may give us the edge we need to get to the village they've tanked to guard the plutonium.
Those who have been listening for a while know that the plutonium is currently in the hands of the Alliance, but the Horde army is blocking the route to the Stormwind nuclear silos. Reinforcements from the Night Elf lands are all that's kept the Alliance village of Tassadar's Wang from falling to the Horde.
Let's not forget the ridiculously exaggerated series of walls, towers, and bunkers that they've built. I think I even saw a Nod Obelisk of Light.
So with as close as this battle is, why isn't Frugal's character helping you?
Frugal's Alliance. He couldn't resist playing a Night Elf pole dancer. Honestly, he's been more of a burden to them than anything, so I figure this is the best strategic option for both of us.
Hey, I'm just attending to the morale of the troops. They need to have an elven ass planted in their face every so often to remind them of what they're fighting for.
Tell them the rest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell them about how your character is fat, hairy, and male.
Honestly, Maggott, would it matter? Remember that the female characters on this server all have dinglings too.
The point remains the same. Your gyrations cause serious psychological disruptions to any army in which you take a part. And don't fool yourself into thinking that will not be rewarded by your friends in the Horde.
I'm still trying to find You Girly Man. Supposedly he's holed up in Stormwind, but I keep respawning in Darnassus because I can't get past your friends.
Tell you what, Frugal. There's a Tauren named Red-Ass Bleatdown in Bootleg Bay. Talk to him and he'll give you a tunic that identifies you to members of the Orgrimmar Secret Service as being a double agent. Then meet up with the People's Front of Orgrimmar. Their deep personal intrusion team should be able to get you past the army and into Stormwind.
Awesome. Unrelenting ass-camping, here I come.
You didn't all just hear that, loyal listeners. Don't be on the lookout for a fat, hairy night elf pole dancer with a tunic that says, "Suck it, Thrall," near Bootleg Bay.
Nuclear launch detected. Nuclear launch detected.
Well, son of a bitch.
It appears that 3 separate Alliance characters have painted the Beard Maggot with nukes. 3 nukes for 1 character? They obviously know his reputation.
Yes, and I bet they think they're clever.
And it looks like Maggot is launching Patriot missiles out of his ass! If that isn't disturbing, then you're entirely too jaded. And it appears that the chat window has erupted in bitching. OMG, point defense missiles horde is so imbalanced. All as one sentence with no punctuation whatsoever.
We have a saying among my people. Balanced is just another word for loser. Like they should complain, they've got 3 times the guys we do. Loyal minions, go gank the whiners and steal their nuclear laser painters. I have a feeling they will come in handy.
So Maggot, I notice you have your guild split into 3-man squads, but each squad seems to have different classes in it. Why is that?
Their team's optimized for different roles. Most of them are tactical squads. 1 warrior, 1 shaman, and either a warlock or a Tauren pain engine. Pretty normal.
Sorry to interrupt you, Maggot, but we're getting reports that you girly man has deployed a hidden fleet of dwarven battle cruisers from Ironforge, which are, as we speak, tearing through the ranks of the Horde.
Get Hathos on the line. Hathos, do you have any teams near Bootleg Bay?
Bootleg Bay is under Horde control. I have 2 squads there. Fructalar has a 3rd.
Tell them to grab as many goblin rocket packs as they can and mail them to the front line. We'll never bring down those BCs with bows, and we need to save our patriots. But there's no way that a pack of gnomish fleet commanders can beat a pain engine boarding party. Tell them to take those BCs intact if they can.
Roger. I hope your operation is nearly concluded. Our lines are weakening. I have sent Death Knights to plague their frontline graveyards, but that will barely allow us to hang on. We need to take that plutonium and get the hell out of there. More Alliance players are logging on with each passing minute.
Don't worry, I have another little trick up my sleeve.
Hey Maggot, I've got a phone call for you. It's from a level 60 Alliance player who says he's got an important offer.
Well, I assume the telcos haven't stooped low enough to try to hawk long-distance plans through MMOs yet, so put him through.
Hello, Maggot. This is you girly man. I'm sorry I had to defeat your army, but it's like we say in California. The only good orc is an orc who's died and been forced to respawn multiple times.
Wait, is this Arnie?
I am the governor! My secret identity is that I am your girly man, the bane of the orcish horde! You will all fail before the power of Governor Schwarzenegger!
So I assume this offer of yours is merely some form of mockery.
That is correct. I thought I would extend to you the opportunity to tuck your tail between your knees and run away like a little sissy.
Just remember who has the ability to bomb your state into glass in real life.
You don't have the cojones, you Maggotonian freak!
Don't do it, Maggot. He's trying to lure you in. If you log off now to go bomb Earth, we'll never defeat the Alliance. You will have won the battle but lost the war.
That's right, Maggot. You have been defeated. Perhaps if you surrender now, I will spare you the ignominy of further mockery.
I'll see you burning in chat room hell, you filthy puppet of the Narksblosh.
Narksblosh this, asshole!
That's that's a lot of damage.
Wait a minute. Did I just see scientific notation on your screen, Maggot?
Maggot, this is Hathos. The Alliance BC attack was a ruse. They just wanted us to concentrate our forces so they could detonate nukes that their rogues have been hiding in the bushes. They made them look like herbalism components. Legions 1 and 2 have been decimated, and the Alliance army has punched through to Tassadar's wang. They're taking the plutonium!
Dun dun dun!
Is this the end of the Horde? Tune in next week to find out.